So here we are playing around with this Mario's black C10 again. We're getting it ready to take it to a car show. Well, I noticed that I've got some shrinkage in the paint just because it's probably about 3 years old. So what I'm doing is I've got like 3 to 4 coats of House of Colors K-Series clear. I believe it's their show clear. So I know I've got enough to come back and lightly wet sand on it. So I'll take this little block and some 1000 grit, just kind of roughing over where I could see any like shrinkage, just a little bit of a waves. Don't think this camera will pick it up. So I do is I kind of look down the side of it, see if I can see anything in the reflection as far as shrinkage. I had some up here that I wet sanded down. So I started with 1000, and then I come over with a 1500 and then go to 2000. I hope that that's going to be enough of a fine scratch to be able to buff it fairly easy without having to jump to like a wool pad and really put a lot of pressure on it. So what I'll do is I already sanded it with, that's 1000, and I'll cut back over here, and I pretty much sanded it this way with 1000, and I'll come back and kind of do an X on it with 1500, and I kind of cross cut it, and then I'll come back 2000 and really sand this thing a lot. So just barely slide my block. I'm putting just a little bit of pressure, not enough to really dig in, especially in this corner. You don't want to like come down and do that, like come down here and push it and have it go straight sideways. It'll actually cut a little bit of a line in there. So I just kind of float this block, and I do my 1000 grit area. When I come back, say like this is my 1000 grit area, when I wet sand this, I'll come up just a little bit past that all the way around. That way I know I'm out past my 1000. Slowly kind of, and then same with the 2000, I'll come back with 2000 and go a little bit bigger. So by the time I'm done, this whole edge of the door will probably be wet sanded. Okay, so that was wet sanded out, white foam pad, polished 2000 grit with the 3M 36060, and it's turning out pretty good. I see some kind of haze on it. I don't know if this camera will pick the haze up, but that's just from the pad being kind of a more aggressive pad. So I'm actually gonna run down the bedside, same compound, and so what usually I do is I've thrown some compound down the side of the truck. That's the bad part about 3M compound. It's white and it just goes everywhere, and it gets like super dusty because it dries out. I don't see a whole lot of shrinkage, but I see some water spots, maybe from detailer, or that would be moisture. Oh well, now we're gonna polish the bed. So I noticed I've got just a little bit of sand scratches, a little bit of haze right there. That's 2000 grit that didn't come out. To a white foam pad and put a little bit of pressure on that with the original extra cut compound and see if we can get that out. Alright, much better. It did take them out, it looks like. Go back over with this black pad, and that should take out any haze that could be here and swirl marks. At least we're hoping. Black's always tricky. The paint's pretty hard, so hopefully it won't swirl mark so much. That's pretty clean and wiped down. Black foam pad, 3M 06068, produces a swirl-free finish even on black vehicles. Huh. Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Okay, we're back today with where we leave off. We were doing white foam pad, wet sanding the door. I came back with the black foam pad and our swirl mark remover. It hit this door and it's looking pretty good. But we've gone over it with black foam pad from the tailgate up the bedside to the door. And then we jumped to the hood. I'm gonna do the hood, so if I lean up against the fender or my power cord hits the fender, then it won't scratch. So we'll go from the center of the hood here, out, and down. The black foam pad are 06068 3M compound. Put just a little bit more in there. Now this stuff you kind of want to just, same thing as this one, you put a little force on it. Basically this one, I'll just let the weight of the DA, or the weight of the buffer ride across it, and then watch. And what I'll do is I'll get a reflection of one of these lights in there, and I'll kind of get down and look and just see if I see any scratches or run over that. But I should be able to take that out. Scratches or haze from my white foam pad and the extra cut, I should be able to take out with this mark remover compound and a black foam pad. Okay, now that I've got it polished out, the black foam pad and my shoulder mark remover, I'm going to put it to the test. We're going to pull it outside. Double check it for swirl marks.